Hello, my name is Nelo and you're welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to make this off-shoulder bodice. Okay, this is just the half length because I'll be attaching a skirt to it. Okay, I'm going to be attaching a 6-piece skirt to it. It's actually a gown I'm making, and up here I'll be adding frills to it. Okay, anyway, the style I'm making will be on the screen. But I just made this to show you how to cut together with the sleeve. As you can see, I did not join the sleeve anyway. It's cut together with the bodice. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Please subscribe to this channel for more videos and turn on the notification bell so as to be notified each time I upload new video. I upload video every week, okay, so that you will not miss out any of my video. And please give this video a thumbs up, like and share this video with your friends and family, your sewmates. All right, let's get to the tutorial. Okay guys, today we'll be making an off shoulder with sleeve today. Okay, we'll be cutting the sleeve together with the bodice. Okay, as you can see, I've marked out my bust point on the bust and then half length or waist line. Okay, so I've marked all my horizontal lines, and then I've also put the bust nipple to nipple measurement, which is the that, so it's 7 inches divided by 2 is 3.5. And now I'm going to be putting my shoulder measurement. 16 divided by 2 is 8 inches. Okay, and then the armhole I'm making use of is 8 inches. Okay, so I'm going to connect that with a straight line. So there I'm going to draw a horizontal line as well, and that is going to be my chest line. That's my chest line. Okay, so next I'm going to be dropping my shoulder, the neck, by 6 inches. Okay, that is how deep the customer wants the neck to be. And on the shoulder line, I'm going to come down by 2.5 inches. Okay, and from that 2.5 inches, I'll be connecting it to that neck line. Okay, in a curvy way. But before then, I'm going to add 2.5 inches. From that 2.5 downward, I'm going to be adding 2.75. Sorry, that is the round sleeve divided by 4. Okay, the round sleeve is 11 divided by 4 is 2.75. So I'm going to be marking it horizontally, sorry, slantly, the way I'm doing it. Okay, so I'm going to connect them in a curvy way. You can do your straight or sweetheart neck. This is gonna be a little bit of curve. Okay, so I'm just going to smoothen that area. All right, the sleeve length is going to be 2.5 inches. Okay, you can make yours 3 inches depending on if you're not going to be using any frills on it. You can make yours 3 inches. So I will now mark the same 2.5 inch at the tip of the sleeve, but before then I'll be marking 2.75 inch, like so, like this, and then I'll add ½ inch to it. Okay, whatever you mark at the top of the sleeve, you add half inches to it. So this is 2.75 plus half inches. Okay, this is for the sleeve to correspond. Okay, and then I'll be marking the 2.5 inches, which is the sleeve length. Okay, then I'm going to connect. All right, we are done with the sleeve. So now I'll be putting my measurement. Okay, and then the bust measurement I'll be using is 36. So divide by 4 is 9 inches plus 2 inch for the armhole curve. Okay, so after curving my armhole, I'm going to be elongating that line to the neckline. Okay, I'll just draw a straight line from the dart line to the neckline. Okay, and for the dart, this is just a normal basic bodice. This is just a normal bodice for off shoulder, but you could just use half inch on both sides. So like on the bust point, I come down by half an inch. So on the under bust or the waistline, you could just use half inch on the both sides, just like normal basic block. Okay, but I'll be using 1 inch on the left hand side and then half inch on the other side, just to give it a sort of a little bit, I don't know, just a little bit of bust. It's not a bustier though, but I just want to make it that way because I'll be using a light stay on it. Okay, so just to give it a little bit of curve, that's why I did that. I use 1 inch on the left hand side and then half inch on the center front. Okay, can just use half inch on both sides because it's just a basic body. And on the neckline, I'll be taking half inch on both sides and then I'll connect it to the chest line. Okay, connect it like this. Okay, all right. So like I said, I just want it to be a little bit curved, a little bit deep. Okay, because I'm using a light stay on it, so I want it to be a little bit heavy that side. So having done that, I'm going to be putting all my measurements. All right, so the bust measurement is 9 inches divided by 4. 36 divided by 4 is 9 inch, and then I'll be adding 1 inch sewing allowance. Okay, and on the under bust I'll do the same. The under bust measurement is 30, so 30 divided by 4, okay, is 7.5 plus 1.5 inch I took, and then sewing allowance too. Then on the waistline, I'll do the same. I'll put my waist measurement plus the dart allowance and also the sewing allowance. Okay, that's the 1.5 dart allowance I took. I'll be replacing it like so. And because I'm making use of lycra, I ended up reducing the sewing allowance because it's a lycra, so it's stretchy. I used the exact measurement. Okay, so when I was sewing it, it was stretchy and also increasing in size, so I just used the exact measurement. I did not use any sewing allowance again. Okay, so for the down, I'll be adding ½ inch for joining allowance. Like I said earlier, what I'm making is a gown. Okay, so I'll be joining a skirt to the bodice. So, and then I'll add ½ inch on the neck area. So I will connect the line, and I'll do the same on the neckline too. Okay, so I've connected the neckline as well, and now I'm going to be cutting it. Okay, before I cut the center front dart, I'm going to add ½ inch. I'll take it up by ½ inch. Okay, so that when joining it will align with the other parts, the side. Okay, so I'll connect it with my ruler, and now I'll be cutting it out. Okay, all right. So after cutting, what I'm going to do next is I'll place this on another pattern to use it for the back. Okay, I'll use the front to trace the back. All right. Okay, so for the back, I added 1 inch for zip allowance. Okay, and then I've also marked out all my points and also the dart as well. The back dart is ½ inch on both sides. Okay, so I'll be tracing, and for the armhole, as you can see, I come up by ½ inch. Okay, I added ½ inch on the armhole because it's not supposed to be as deep as the front. All right, okay, and then I'm going to elongate the back dart line. Okay, and then I'm going to be removing 0.25 on both sides. 0.25, like ½ inch divided by 2. And this is to make the back sit properly. Okay, so I'm going to connect it in a curvy way to the chest line. Okay, so I'm not going to be adding any inch upward because it's just a little, so it's not going to affect it. Okay, don't worry about that. So I'll add sewing allowance downward. Okay, because I did not add it when I was tracing the back, the front, when I place the front on the back panel pattern. Okay, so I'll be taking ½ inch at the down part, that's the waistline, so I'll connect it like so. That is the joining allowance, okay? And on the zip area, I'm going to go up by 1 inch. The least you will go up is half an inch, and then the highest you can go is 1 inch, okay? So I'll be removing 1 inch from the zip area upward like this, okay? This is to eliminate the bulgeness, the zip bulging at the back of your dress. So any dress you're making, and then I'll be connecting it like this, okay? Any dress you're making that have half cut or joining, make sure to remove 1 inch or half an inch or 3/4 of an inch upward like so, okay? So that to eliminate the zip bulginess and for the dress to sit properly, okay? Speaking English. Okay, so I'm going to be numbering them like this: back A, back, and back 1, back 2. All right, and for the front 1 and front 2. Okay, so I'm cutting it out. So this is the back. And this is the front. All right. So I'll place it on the fabric I'll be using and trace. Okay. The material I'm using is a lycra material. Okay, so now I'm going to be tracing it on the fabric. And I've also gummed the front part, and I'm going to be sewing it like so, join it like this, and then I'll run it from the down upward. Make sure you're starting from the down upward, okay? And I'll do the same on the other side. Make sure to start from the down upward, so if you have any excess you can easily trim it out, okay? So I'll join the lining the same way I joined the fabric, okay? And I'll also join the back part too. As you can see, I have joined the front panel, and also I have also joined the lining. And for the lining, I gummed it with a gum stay, okay? Paper stay. I use paper stay on it, and then I'm going to be sewing the neckline like so. Join the neckline and then the armhole. Okay, I'll do the same on the other side, the armhole too. And then this is the back panel. I've joined it, as you can see. That's the back. Make sure to notch your zip area, okay? And this is the lining for the back. All right. I also drawn it exactly the way I did for the front, the neck and the armhole, okay? So this is the back. I have joined the neck down to the zip side and also the armhole, okay? And this is the front. There's the wrong side of it. And this is the back, one panel for the back. And I'll be turning the other one, as you can see. So, but I'm not going to be adding my zip. I'm putting the zip now because I will be joining it with a skirt, okay? It's a gown I'm making, so I love adding the down part before putting the zip directly, okay? So right now I want to turn the hand, okay? I want to turn the shoulder. And to do that, you just put your hand inside and take the other panel. either the front or the back, depending on where you're starting from, and then you pull it inward like this. Okay, pull it inward, make sure they align together, arrange it properly, and then you sew. Okay, so I'm going to stitch it this way just to have a neat finishing. Okay, all right, so just stitch it. I'll do the same on the other side. Okay, so guys, I've done that. Okay, I've stitched it. As you can see, the front and the in, they are looking good, they look neat. Okay, so now I'm going to be joining the back and the front together. So what I'll do is to put the armhole, make sure the two armhole align properly. Okay, they align with each other, and then I'm going to run it like so down, and then the thing is going to be lining to lining, fabric to fabric, if you understand. Okay, this is the lining to lining, fabric to fabric. Okay, I'll do the same on the other side too. Okay guys, can you see how neat it's looking? I mean, you can wear the inside of this dress too. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you on my next video. Bye.